So what started off today as a protest organized by Hezbollah, Al-Marada and Amal movement supporters was shortly transformed into a battlefield in Beirut. Right before the protest scheduled at 11 a.m. at the Justice Palace in Beirut started, gunfire were heard in Tayoune area. However, the source of the gunfire remains unknown. It is said that the reason the gunfire was there was to stop anti-Tariq Bitar supporters from actually reaching the Justice Palace. However, in terms of most recent updates, the clashes until this hour remain ongoing. RPGs and B7 were also heard in the area. Only a few minutes ago, a statement was released by the army that said that they will start, or the army will start shooting fire at any armed person, and they ask citizens to clear the area. It is also important to note that Tayoune and Ain Remene and the surrounding area where the clashes are taking place are residential areas, and there are schools there. So at this moment, parents are heading to the schools to take their children from their classrooms after the students had to go through this traumatic experience. So far, the situation remains largely unstable in Beirut.
Okay, so a tense situation. Sally, talk us through why this judge is so controversial.
Judge Tariq Bitar is the second judge to be assigned lead investigator into the Beirut port blast after Judge Fadi Sawan was removed from his positions. Since he first took on this case, Bitar has requested questioning several politicians, among which are former Prime Minister Hassan Diab, Ali Hassan Khalil, and Youssef Fenyanos, Ghazi Zaitar, among others. But because in Lebanon, it has been historically hard to actually call for questioning these politicians, or any politician basically, Bitar has been majorly attacked. And in some cases, he was forced to suspend his investigations because of his bold decided not.
It looks like we have
Ali.
yeah, sorry, we lost you for a second.
I was saying, in fact. No worries, no worries. So I was saying that in Lebanon, it has historically been hard to actually question politicians. And because of his bold moves, Judge Tariq Bitar has been largely attacked. And in some cases, he was forced to suspend his investigations. And only yesterday, the Court of Cassation Chamber decided not to accept Ali Hassan Khalil and Ghazi Zaitar's request to suspend Tariq Bitar from his position. So all these suspensions and attempts to remove Bitar from his position halt the investigation process. But for many families of the victims here, what is happening, or the suspensions of Bitar and the attacks against him, is actually point that Bitar is doing the right job. And these families and many Lebanese actually stand behind or are backing Bitar and standing with him in his battle against injustice. So I'm not sure if the right word to use when we're describing Bitar is controversial. I think a better word would be he is someone that is very bold, as he is definitely challenging Lebanon's politicians and its history of unjust justice.
Sally, thank you very much for that.